Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Canon Power Source. This is Joshua Peter. I hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and call on our ancestors. Thank you, ancestors. We welcome you, both known and unknown, to the ceremony space. Thank you for being present here. The invocation is inspired by Royal Mystic Tarot. Please check out her channel. I fully support her channel. There is no affiliation, just a positive source, a resource for daily affirmations and activation energy to keep you on your high flying disc and and push you on the trajectory of positivity. And there is no affiliation with her page. I'm a Vibe Tribe member, and I've been so for almost 2 years now. I fully support it, and I am strongly encouraging you to go check the channel out. Thank you, all of the angels. Thank you, archangels, divine pure white light, all of the ascended masters from the pure white light, divine Holy Spirit, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all of us to have the information we seek to assist us in remaining on our highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for all of your blessings and your beautiful messages. We receive them in and with the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you so much for being here. Dear God, we come to you asking for your guidance, your strength. We desire to walk in divine purpose, and we are grateful that you have called upon us to be used as the instruments by which you would come to this earth and experience life. What would you like us to know about ourselves so that we may continue to walk in divine purpose and fulfill the destiny that you have called for us? We honor the covenant between you and ourselves. We are in service to the others. We are in service to others. We fuel the service to others matrix. And by serving others, we serve ourselves. And by serving ourselves, we are in service to the all. Thank you for granting us the quality of bestowal. Yod Ke Vav Ke. Yod Ke Vav Ke. Yod Ke Vav Ke. Yod Ke Vav Ke. Thank you, Hashem. As above, so below. As below, so above. As within, so without. As without, so within. And this covers us. The Knight of Cups. This is the the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces Knight. There's movement forward. This is fire. All the knights are fire, the element of fire plus the element of their suit, and in this case it's water. It's fire, this red triangle, plus water is the moon. Fire is the red, water is the blue facing downward. The electromagnetism. The red and the blue pill. So again, this is the last deacon of Aquarius and the first 2 deacons of Pisces. We are using the Tarot of Ceremonial Magic by Lama Duquette. This is a pictorial synthesis of 3 great pillars of magic: astrology, Enochian magic, and the Goetia. And if any of you are aware, Enoch is the archangel that was risen to Metatron. The Chicken Kabbalah by Lama Duquette. The Beginner's Guide to Crystals. We'll learn about the everyday magic of crystal healing with 65 plus stones by Lisa Butterworth. Oops. We will go to the New Testament of the Holy Bible, the New Revised Standard Version. And finally, The Sacred Earth Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno and Leela J. Williams. Artwork by Helena Nelson Reed. So let's get into this night energy and find out what this night brings to us, what this night is moving forward with. There's fire plus water. This is the Lord of the waves and the waters, the King of the hosts of the sea. Fire of water, remember, all the knights represent the element of fire plus the element of their suit. So this is an amiable man of innocence and purity, a dilettante, maybe passive-aggressive in temperament and tormented by conflicting elements of his nature. That would be the watery emotional energy and the fiery energy. This symbolizes or signifies failure unless extraordinary good fortune intervenes. So call on Metatron. In fact, at this moment, Metatron, we call on you to intervene. We call on you as the leading superior archangel sitting at the right hand of God, of Hashem. We call on you, Metatron. We call on you to allow those of us who are in service to others, allow for our energetic frequency, our crystalline structure to permeate and solidify all of creation. Amen, aho, and so it is. The I Ching hexagram, number 54, is the marrying maiden. Nothing furthers. Tactful reserve is indicated, so be tactful. Ooh. Thank you for that. That's a... Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, okay. Every time I do these, I get the sneezes. The good angels here with this knight are the ones that comprehend the species and uses of the living creatures in the element of water. Everybody say hi to Notebook. Hi, Notebook. Say hi to Notebook. Okay. Alrighty. He likes to hang out with us. So yeah, okay, so the Knight of Cups. All right. So this energy in the past is what we're giving up. The current we passed through to get to this moment and what we're bringing in from the past as we hold steadfast in this now moment. This is the past energy. And it is the loss and pleasure. This is the Five of Cups, Mars and Scorpio. And funny, Mars is fire, as we know, and Scorpio is water. And this Knight is fire plus water. This would be the embodiment of Mars and Scorpio energy. Very interesting. I know I'm a Scorpio sun, and my part of fortune, go look that up. Your part of fortune is a calculated point on your chart, your natal chart. My part of fortune is at 6 degrees of Leo. So I see that my fiery initiative energy is pushing me towards my part of fortune, which is in Leo. Take on the Leo qualities. This is Gubura, strife in water, in Bria, where the archangels dwell. So there is a strain and a push and a tug and pull, a discomfort that is pushing us forward. That is, what's the word I'm looking for? Provoking us forward. 3 cups have been spilled, but you always have 2 more blessings waiting for you at all times. There's always 2 more behind you, waiting for you to accept them. 2 blessings always available for you to use and work with and so forward. But loss and pleasure. So we're carrying that loss into this present moment. Only do that to experience Gubura to help you push through to the next dimension. So we have the Gubura here on the tree of life. And these are all the pathways that are connected to the major arcana on the tree of life. These are all the Sephira, and they're all connected to all of the minor arcana attributions along with the aces. So this is Gubura of Bria. Gubura is ruled by Mars, and Bria is, like I said, the archangelic realm. So this is Mars and Scorpio. They're your key dates. Loss and pleasure. Disappointment in love or pleasure. Expected pleasure is thwarted. And didn't this mention that? Let's see. There's something to be avoided. Loss is to be avoided if immediate action is not taken, right? Yeah. Nothing further is okay. Failure unless extraordinary good fortune intervenes. Disappointment in love or pleasure, expected pleasure thwarted. Unless extraordinary good fortune intervenes. So we'll call on extraordinary good fortune, which would be Archangel Metatron. We call on him. We'll call on Metatron to bring us good fortune, to carry us through and avoid catastrophe. Just as a review, Bria is the creative world, the world of the archangels, the heart of deity. This is Yod Ke Vav Ke, the unspeakable name of God, the Tetragrammaton. Bria is our animal soul, where the archangels dwell in Bria. And we are here, where my thumb is, on this Sephira, Gubura, ruled by Mars. Gubura, ruled by Mars, Madim, and we're in Bria. Kamiel, who sees God. So we are the angel who sees God in this. Always look for God. He's always everywhere it needs to be. Where we are now, what we currently have to work with and can use is in the center position. And this would be the Seven of Cups. Illusionary success, using your ability to visioneer your future. We're dreaming our future into being. It is flux. Our future has not been created yet. We are currently designing, building, and supporting the birthing of our new world, our new future. So use your use your ability to visioneer, to use your illusions, your imagination that is in Neptune, to embrace the future that you want to be. Your best possible future is coming forth. Know that, believe it, and see it. This is Venus in Scorpio, Seven of Cups. Now remember, we have Mars in Scorpio, the masculine form of Bria. Now we have Venus in Scorpio. Mars does really well. Mars is a king in Scorpio. Don't get mistaken by this loss and pleasure. Mars is the king in Scorpio. He does really well in his kingship. Venus, however, does not do too well in Scorpio. But keep this in mind. When Venus is in Scorpio, it is time to look at beauty differently. Look at unconventional beauty. Look at the underside, the underbelly, what we always consider to be ugly. Now is the time to embrace that ugliness and see the beauty within. How about that? So it's illusionary. It's not there, but you have to elude yourself into seeing it. So this is Netzach of Bria. Sorry, notebook, I'm busy. This is Netzach of Bria. And let's find out what that means. First of all, this is illusionary success. Sometimes we have to fake it till we make it, don't we? Netzach of Bria, Venus and Scorpio, there's debauch here. Addiction, false pleasure, external splendor, internal corruption, guilt, and deception. The angels of the Shemhamparesh are repelling evil and trusting in him. And I didn't read the angels over here. The angels for the Five of Cups are hastening to hear and liberate her from deceit. So we have repelling evil, which we do, and trusting in him. There we go. Didn't I say to have faith and trust in him? That's being illusionary, is trusting in what you cannot see, trusting in the illusion to bring forth the tangible thing that you can't actually see. Kabbalistically, we are still in Bria, but we are here in Netzach. We went from Gubura to Netzach. Of course, as you know, archangels are in Bria. We're down here, okay? Netzach ruled by Venus. of Bria. Haniel is the glory of God. So he says, who sees God and the glory of God. So perhaps we're seeing the glory of God. And where we're going, what we're stepping into, and what we expect to receive. This is a completion. This is oppression. Saturn and Sagittarius. This is the Ten of Wands. It's the end of the struggle. Okay? End of the struggle. End of the struggle. Notebook is really trying to. Alrighty. Okay. So we have oppression here. This is Malkut of Atziluth. This is blind force, violent energy, obstinate cruelty, self-devouring lust of result. So you want you have such desire for the result using violent energy and blind force that it's killing you. You're so fixated on this thing that is not good for you that you want, and it's killing you because you're using violence. You're using violence and blind force. Pay attention. Use peace and the obstinate cruelty. I see this in some of our desire to ignore the cruelty that we are inflicting on one another, monetarily, racially, socioeconomically. You name it. But it's over. It's oppression, but it's over. It's ending. I call an ending. Be done and go forth on your way. The angels of the Shem HaPeresh are expectation and patience. Expect that which you want to come forth and have patience. That's Gubura. This is very much a Gubura energy here. This is Gubura, much, but it's the end of it. It's Malkut, it's the kingdom, the manifestation of the oppression, which we're seeing. And of course, we have Malkut, Olam Yesedoth, the sphere of the elements, which is earth, and Bria, which is Sandalphon, the co-brother of the tall angel. Malkut. Now let's see, there is, real quick, there's a description of what Malkut is in here. Malkut is the kingdom. It's the 10th and lowest sephira of the tree of life, the sphere of earth and the material existence. Olam Yeserot, the sphere of the elements, the divine name in Atzilut, Adonai Aharetz, Lord of the earth, archangel in Bria, Sandalphon, co-brother or tall angel, the angelic choir in Yetzirah, Eshem, the flames, elemental world in Asiya, and beneath the angelic choir of the Eshem, the elemental spirits are divided into 4 categories, each governed by its own individual divine name: archangel, angel, ruler, and king. So we are again in fire, and we're in Bria. No, we're in. Oh, I didn't do that right. Let me go back. I didn't do that right. Because in fact, okay, let me go back. I'm at 10 of cups. This is 10 of cups. This is Atziluth, Adonai Aharetz, Lord of the earth is here. This is Atziluth, is fire. All of the wands are Atziluth, Lord of the earth. So we have who sees God, who the glory of God, and Lord of the earth. So there's Lord of the earth here in this energy. Who sees God, the glory of God, Lord of the earth. And that would be very much connected to this person here, which is the Knight of Cups. I'm a Scorpio. I could consider myself a Knight of Cups. How about that? So we are the lords of the earth. How about that? Okay, let's get into a stone. Ooh, Selenite. Selenite. This is cleansing, alignment, and clarity. Why is it magic? Well, selenite clears, calms, and cleanses. This translucent mineral abates confusion, alleviates indecision, and opens up your ability to tap into your gut feelings. Selenite is connected to both the third eye and the crown chakras. Higher crown, crown, third eye, and solar plexus. So there's power here. Use it to clear the energy of a room and bring the emotional body into alignment. It has a powerful, peaceful energy, which makes it great for meditation. Selenite also offers energetic protection and creates a safe, comfortable environment. The feminine energy of selenite is helpful for new mothers, supporting breastfeeding and bonding as well as fertility. Healers believe that it helps with epileptic seizures and insomnia. For personal use, meditate with a piece of selenite on your third eye to clear the chakra and invite divine direction. For your home, it brings balance and a feeling of sacred space to a room. And then for work, it clears mental clutter and enhances decision making. Selenite. Okay. Let's go to the good book and put it to our third eye and take a breath. We're in the book of Peter. I think I'm gonna do, let's see. I think I'm gonna read, I'm drawn to this living stone and a chosen people. Rid yourselves therefore of all malice and all guile, insincerity, envy, and all slander. Like newborn infants, long for the pure spiritual milk, so that by it you may grow into salvation. If indeed you have tasted that the Lord is good. Come to him, a living stone, though rejected by mortals, yet chosen and precious in God's sight, and like living stones, let yourselves be built into a spiritual house, to be a holy priesthood, to offer spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. For it stands in Scripture, "See, I am laying on Zion a stone, a cornerstone chosen and precious, and whoever believes in him will not be put to shame." To you then who believe, he is precious, but for those who do not believe, the stone that the builders rejected has become the very head of the corner, and a stone that makes them stumble, and a rock that makes them fall. They stumble because they disobey the word as they were destined to do. But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's own people, in order that you may proclaim the mighty acts of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Once you were not a people, but now you are God's people. And once you had not received mercy, but now you have received mercy. Glory be to God, the gospel and the word of the Lord. This is 2 Peter 1 through 10. That's interesting. 2 Peter 1 through 10. I say that because all the minor arcana, 1 to 10 is a completion. Keter to Malkut is 1 to 10. And I am Joshua Peter, so that this comes prophetically through me. Very interesting. We are the cornerstones. And finally, Sacred Earth Oracle. Let's hear what Mother Gaia has to say about all this, huh? Yesterday, in the previous reading, we had dependability. Underneath that was moderation. And let's see what we get today. Let's take a look at that again. Moderation. Thank you, Mother Gaia, for blessing us with these bodies. We are grateful to be here in your body. What would you like us to know about ourselves so that we may continue to support you in your evolutionary ascension process? Thank you also for granting us the quality of bestowal and loving us unconditionally, providing for us in abundance, and giving us a place, a safe space in this vast universe to do the work of becoming masters and guardians of this universal plane. What would you like us to know about ourselves? And we thank you so much. And also thank you for granting us the quality of bestowal. Potential. The earthly meaning. All energy can be harnessed and used in a myriad of ways. Just as elite athletes learn to use nervous energy to better their performance, it is up to you to draw on the energy stored in a negative experience to fuel your motivation, determination, or creativity. Use whatever life sends you to your advantage. You can sit on the potential within you, or you can release it. It is your choice. This is not a matter of circumstance, ability, or worthiness. Convert a possibility into reality. Spiritual meaning. Through grace and love, we continue to transform. Nothing we do is lost or forgotten. As we release our hidden potentials, we create our destiny. One day, we shall become stars. Through this process, many future Earths shall be born where we can live as one in the arms of the Divine Mother. The ground you walk on, the rain that falls, her love is stored in everything. Some insight. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It cannot appear from nowhere, nor can it disappear. All objects contain stored energy. This energy is measured in terms of its capacity or potential. Coal has the capacity to create heat. A stationary rock could roll downhill at a certain speed for a certain distance. The energy in running water has the potential to charge batteries. The potential is there, but the stored energy may sit dormant for millennia without ever being converted or utilized. This energy is neither negative or positive, but it can be used in any number of ways. Electricity can be used to hurt or return someone to life. There is potential in everything, in your memories, your hopes, your doubts, your strengths. How you use them is up to you. Potential. Well, I hope this keeps you on your high-flying disc. Thank you so much for being here. As always, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to receive updates. I enjoy doing these, and my purpose is to allow you and to feed you the information that will quench your thirst and keep you on your high-flying disc. Remember, we are the collective consciousness. Until next time, namaste.